Good morning. Welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. Oh my goodness. For you guys, it's only been a couple days since you've seen a video, but for me, it's been almost, let's see, Monday, 7, I don't know, 12 days. It's been almost 2 weeks since I've been in my craft room. So I'm like trying to get my creative juices going. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, we'll chat about that in a minute. So anyway, we're just going to continue to work on the fairy journal. I'm really wanting to try to get it finished up here. I was flipping through it this morning, and my first signature is like super fat, and then the second and third ones are still needing to be embellished, even though some pieces are flatter than what's in the other. I think I'm just going to try to take some time over maybe today and tomorrow and just kind of finish up some things. It's supposed to be beautiful today, so I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do with the cover. Am I going to paint it, or am I just going to cover it with fabric? I'm not sure yet, but I am going to make a curved spine, I believe. So that should be fun to work on. I have a piece here cut for a belly band, even though I love her, and I'm like, oh, I was purposely not flipping it over because I didn't want to see what was on the back side, but it's okay. I haven't used this side of the paper because it's a cut apart page, and I thought the purple would tie nicely with, you know, being kind of a peekaboo with this page. So anyway, we're gonna work on that and just chat a little bit. So yeah, Mark and I were gone for a week. We did a trip to just over to Pennsylvania, not very far away. We did an Army Corps of Engineer campground for 5 nights. Then on the way home, on a whim, we stopped at Pymatuming State Park in Jamestown, Pennsylvania to see if they had any openings, and they did. Where's my circle punch? Hang on. Got it. Anyway, so on a whim, we were able to stay there 2 nights. So the one day we went out for a few hours and floated on our paddle boards, which was great. But anyway, we came home because it's supposed to be super hot, and we just decided to come home. And the weather is so crazy. It was like heat index of over 90 the other day. 90 something. And then now this morning I have the windows open in the house and it's 50 something. So I'll take this over the 90, whatever. But anyway, so we had a really nice time when we were over at the Army Corps of Engineers. It was in Tionesta, and we went to Titusville, and we went to Oil City, and we just were looking at like architecture and took in a couple museums and stuff. So it was we really enjoyed ourselves. It was nice to get away, but I didn't pack any kind of crafty thing with me, and that was really hard for me. I did tell him, I said, I can't do that again. I just can't. I have to have something to keep my fingers busy, and I didn't have that, and so it was hard for me. But that's on me. That's not on him in any way, shape, or form. I'm the one who didn't do it. I'm trying to think if I want to put this on here, but I don't want to put that flower on there because we have the flower here, but I think that really looks nice over that, but it's going to take away those butterflies. So we'll just pause on that thought. But anyway, so yeah, we had a really nice time. Really, really nice time. Hang on. Okay, told you I'm trying to get my creative flow going this morning, and it's not very easy, but that's okay. I'll get it going. So yeah, anyway, so we got back, and we just have been kind of hanging out and trying to get some stuff done, but it's been so hot that, you know, so today will be a nice day. So I've got to get this film so I can get it uploading and then get my behind outside and work in my flower beds. What I'm thinking with this is this little cut apart I'm going to put down here as a pocket, and then make this little fairy tale ending a little tag to go in there. So I'll get that glued down. This trim, I think, will just kind of peek off the side of the page just to add a little bit of interest. And then this magic might go up here. But because I think without something up here, it's too plain. But we need like a butterfly and some stuff. to go with that. Oh, where are my butterflies? There they are. So anyway, yeah, so it's been really nice. Okay, so I said I would talk about the July thing. Christmas in July. I shouldn't say July thing, should I? So since it is nice today, I'm actually going to go up in the attic at some point. Is that pink or purple? That's perfect, actually. And look at my Christmas tub. Tubs, totes, tubs, boxes, everything. I think what I'm going to do is go traditional. And I saw Tracy Fox did a kit that tied in with her December daily thing that she did last year. I need some ink. I want to stamp these. Okay. Anyway, so Tracy did a kit some freebies last year. And I am not prepared. I need my script stamp. Sorry. Gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. I told you I'm really not prepared for this. My head is just, but sometimes when you don't craft for a while, it takes a little while to get like back in the groove or whatever, and that's okay. It's okay to just kind of mess around, and except for if you're me and trying to film it, then that makes it a little more challenging because you guys are probably like, would you get with the program already? But anyway, back to what I was saying. So Tracy did her December daily series last year, and she made like the cutest tags and stuff, like cute. But anyway, I really like them. They were like vintage style, and I really like them. And I do have a vintage. Oh, I need that little golden book that is a Santa, and I have one that is a reindeer. So I have to dig those out and see which one kind of speaks to me. Oh my gosh, Jody, the lid is off of that. Anyway, and kind of see which one speaks to me, because I know the vintage Santa one I know I love, but I picked up a vintage reindeer one also last summer, and or after Christmas. I don't know exactly. Oops, sorry, when it was. But anyway, so I want to look at them and just see like which one of them says, hey, work with me, So I'll look at that. I guess I didn't need to stamp both of those, did I? The dark one needs to be on bottom, so it's shadowed. But anyway, so I'm going to look at that and see which one I want to do. And I've got to get that kit from Tracy, because I did have all the freebies, but I don't know if you guys remember a while back, I was really frustrated with my computer because I lost all of my digitals. And unfortunately, that's one of them that I lost. But she put the kit out the other day, and it's got like really way more than what the freebies were, obviously. But some really cool stuff, and I like the colors and everything. So that's something I want to look at as well, and see like which one I want to use, which book I want to use that's going to go with it. But I've also gotten I have some paper that I was kind of hoarding, and I got a Stamperia pad. No, just kidding, not Stamperia. Graphic 45 pad that just screamed for me to buy it when I ordered this one. So anyway, so I've got that, and so I have to see which one of those I want to work with. So obviously you guys will kind of be the first to know, well, after me. So I want to do that and just kind of get my thoughts. Since it is nice today, I'm hoping to be able to go outside and with some packing paper and paint. And I'm thinking, depending on which pad or which thing I use, I want to go with like some traditional dark green, some deep red, silver, gold, whatever, and paint. I need to back this with something, not that. And paint some packing paper while it's nice outside, and we can do it, because I fear if I wait too much longer, it's just going to be too hot outside. I don't know where my blue book is. It's going to be too hot outside, and I'm not going to be able to do it. So I do want to go outside and paint some paper. So I don't know if that's something I will film for you guys or not. It just depends. Sometimes I just kind of get going with that, and depending on where I'm working, to whether or not I have a place to set up my, my phone holder. I don't know if that's really what you call it, but I mean, that's what it is. You know, this deal that I'm always whacking with my head and shaking you guys with. So we'll see. And I don't know kind of what our plans are today. I know that kid's supposed to mow the yard at some point, and I'll have to cook. And like I said, it's nice, and I have a flower bed that is going crazy. For those of you who are new, I won when our first, no, was it our first summer here? Maybe our second. Anyway, we put in a flower bed. And I love violets. And I planted violets as a border in my, see this border in my flower bed because I love violets. They're so pretty in the yard. They're one of the first things to bloom. So feed the bees, you know, all that, right? Yeah. Well, they took over with a vengeance. And I've been trying to get them out for, is this my third summer now? Trying to get them out. So, yeah, not the best idea to put violets in your garden, no matter how pretty they are. So anyway, I think we've won the battle, but not the war as far as those go because they reseed and they're super prolific. I still love violets, but just not in my flower bed. So I have to work on getting those out. And then Mark built me a raised bed garden this year so I can try to garden, which I'm super excited about. And so it's coming along super nicely. I have my tomatoes look good. I've got peas popped up, and I've got my cucumbers they're about a foot tall now. And what else do I have in there? Onions, and my lettuce is sprouted. So I'm excited about that. So that just needs just a little work. Not much, but just a little. Okay, so that's going to be cute, I think, as a little tag to come out of here. Sorry, I'm out of screen. I think I need to raise up because I had lowered it for something I was working on, but I think I need to raise you guys up again. All right, so that's going to go on there, but I'm wondering, I think we need to do this first. And I don't know where I got this trim, probably in a yard sale bag. But I'm going to just pop that on there, cut between here. And I was debating, I think, do I want to do that? Do I want something shiny? Let me see what I have that might be shiny. I'm telling you guys, I got to find a stopwatch. It's crazy. Okay, so I kind of changed my mind with the other layout. Wonder where he's going. Oh, I think he's going to Harbor Freight. Anyway. Ugh, coffee's cold. Okay. So what I was thinking was this. I wanted more color. The blue was just so subdued. I was really having a hard time with it. So I'm thinking that I'm going to put my green on here. It's not going to be a pocket or anything. I fussy cut this little flower out of a curtain. One of my grandmother's old curtains. I kind of want that specimen there. And I'm thinking about like maybe a magic label or something. Maybe even down here. I'm not sure. But we need more. It needs more... like I need some eyelash trim or something on here, or even some thread, something. And we need something shiny. And I finally, oh, that's what we can do. I finally figured out with this paper pad. It doesn't have, it's bright. Oh no. Last time I opened one of these, I stuck my thumbnail in it and I literally had glitter on my nail for weeks. I mean, it didn't matter how I scrubbed. I mean, this stuff it sticks. So, ooh, is it gonna come off easily? Anyway, hang on. Sorry about that. Yeah, last time I opened one of these, I literally had glitter on my nail for weeks. And I was like, just laughing because I couldn't get it off. I scrubbed, I used, you know, a nail brush, everything. So don't be surprised if I have glitter stuck to me for a while after this. But anyway, one thing with this paper that, I mean, I love the designs of it, but it's not as bright as I would have thought it was going to be, which is kind of a weird statement, I know. But I mean, I love the Graphic 45 paper. I really do. I mean, Graphic 45, you can send me stuff to be like a brand ambassador for you. I'd be happy to do it, especially the bee one. But anyway, so yeah, so I finally figured out that that was like part of my problem with this, is it just am struggling with, especially with the fairies. And this is a little bit darker of a journal than I had anticipated. Like I really had thought I was gonna go really soft and I don't know, kind of more whimsical with this, but I'm finding that the earth tones in the Cicely book, I'm like, is her last name Baker or Barker? I don't want to get it wrong and sound like a ding dong, but I can look at the cover. Anyway, it's more earth tones, so I'm struggling more with the brighter colors that I had intended to use, which is fine. It just takes on its own life. You guys know when I work on these things, they come out their own way, and I'm okay with that. Whoa! What was that? Oh my goodness, guys. I have the windows open this morning. I said because it's really nice out. And it just slammed our bedroom door shut and scared the bejesus out of me. Oh goodness. Anyway, I fixed it. It's fine. What was I saying? I don't even know. Oh yes, I do. About the tones and stuff in this book. So anyway, I think in the end, it's going to be fine. It's going to come out nice. And I'm enjoying working on it. But I'm like, this isn't kind of the direction I thought I was going to go with this. And it's okay. I mean, I thought it was going to end up being more, I don't know, like whimsical, flowy, really tactile with just a lot of trims and stuff like that. And that's kind of not the direction I've gone with it, which I find very interesting. So, I don't know. And I haven't looked at it as a whole. You know, I keep looking at the individual pages, but like this is a great example. This is a perfect example. Let me get my stuff together, not take it all apart. So see, very earth toned, very bright, glittery, and so I guess I'm trying to blend the two, but some of these fairies, I just love them so much that they lend themselves to the earth tones, and I can't like not use them. So I'm hoping it's gonna flow okay when I'm done. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. And I'm doing what makes me happy on the pages, which is what we should do when we create, right? And I mean, if you want to have one page neon pink and purple and green and ultra bright and your next page total earth tones because that's what you feel like when you're creating, then do it. There's no rules when we're doing this. And that's what I'm trying to tell myself. Like, there are no rules. I can do what I want, but I know how my brain works too, which I think that if you guys have watched me long enough now, you know that I tend to do in themes, and I like things to match, and I like things to flow. And so, like in this example with the earth tones over here and the brightness like of these pages, it's okay to have that mesh up, and I think it's all gonna flow because the fairies are kind of the same. But I think that's part of why I'm struggling too with using this paper pad on this particular project, is because of the colors and stuff, which is, I just find that really interesting based on the fact that I bought this paper pad for this project. I do want to use that little flower somewhere. Anyway, so I hope that makes sense. And, you know, and I'm telling you, I guess the moral of my story is just to create in whatever way makes you happy and whatever way your paper speaks to you, whether you're using a book or scraps or whatever you're using. Like, don't think you're bound by rules, because you're not. You just create however you want, and it's your art and it's your expression. So don't feel like you're obligated because it's not matchy-matchy or somebody else didn't do it that way. So hopefully that's helpful for you and you understand my ramblings, because I am rambling, and I do apologize for being kind of just scattered. Like I said, I have not, I was saying like an hour ago that I didn't take anything with me creatively on the trip. And I did tell my husband, I said, I can't do that again. I said, it was really hard for me. Like the first 5 nights, I didn't even read a book. I didn't even crack a book open to read, which is unusual, especially when we're traveling. And so that was odd. And I didn't take anything to work on, which was odd. And so just a lot of different things on this trip that were odd. But I mean, being perfectly honest, I was very stressed out when we were trying to leave. I had had a crazy, hectic morning. And I was just trying to get out of here. Oh, that would be pretty behind that butterfly. Where is that? Where do I have that? So I don't know if I told you guys, the school lost my son's diploma. And he needed the diploma for his job that he started. And they let him start the job without it based on the fact that we said we would have it on the 8th, and the 8th of June. And so I go to the school to get the diploma, and guess what's lost? Needless to say, I had to refrain from my head to start spinning because I had told her I will be here the morning of the 8th to get his diploma. Oh, that would have been cute on that page. And so anyway, she's like, I don't have it. And I was like, what do you mean you don't have it? So she's looking and looking. Ooh, some of that dangling might be pretty. So she's looking and looking and looking and looking, and she can't find his diploma. And it's marked off on the list, and the sticker is missing. So she knew that the sticker had gone on his envelope. All these things, like her checks and balances, whatever that was. I don't know. And I don't particularly care for this person anyway. I don't find her to be nice and helpful in the least. So she says, oh, I've lost it. I've lost it. Better find it. He needs it. And the principal comes out and he's like, what are you doing? And I said, well, I need my son's diploma. And I had told her, the other day he was not going to walk. Ooh, let's overlay that flower. I had told her he was not going to walk with this because he had gone to the trade school. He walked with them. And so he didn't want to walk here, which I totally understood. And so I said, he's not going to walk. I need his diploma. And she says, well, I can't give it to you until after the actual graduation. And I'm like, okay, I'll be there the next morning for the diploma. And so anyway, he was like, it's not here. And I was like, that's what she's saying. And so she was like, well, did I give it to you? And he was like, no, why would I have it? Anyway, they had to order him a new diploma. So mad. He was mad. He was livid. And he was like, I'm calling. And I'm like, no, you're not. I handled it. You don't need to call. I handled it. Trust your mother on this one, And, which is up and oh, that's going to give us a little bit of shine. Yeah. So anyway, I mean, we got the diploma. I got it when we got back the other day. We were going to stay gone until yesterday. But because the diploma came in, I had to go get it. And because he needed it for the job. Ooh, I kind of like that. He needed it for the job. And so I went and got it for him, and he was like, well, I could have done it, but with his work schedule, I didn't know if he could go get it or not. So anyway, that's part of why we came back too, not just the heat, but anyway, I couldn't believe she lost it. How do you lose a diploma? Like, I don't get it. But we have a new one. We have a replacement, so that's good. And I don't even know where I was going with that story, because at this point I'm just rambling. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to work on getting this journal finished up, because today's already the 18th. We're going to start the Christmas in July series. I told you guys my mother-in-law is coming to visit, so I'm really excited about that. And we are going to work. Oh, so when we were on our trip, we went to the Historical Society in the little community where we were camping. And there was a crazy quilt in there And oh my gosh, it is nothing short of literally spectacular. I mean, just absolutely spectacular. And so I had put pictures on my Facebook page, and my mother-in-law, she is so cute. She's texted me. Poor thing, she's really sick right now, so please say prayers for her. She's got a stomach bug, and she's been sick for about a week. But anyway, she says, send me those pictures so we could share. And then she starts giving me ideas and saying, oh, I can help with that, or I can make a square for it. And I'm like, oh, yes, please do. I would love to have something, you know, Mom made in it. Wouldn't that be cool? So I think the plan is to make a wall hanging, and Mom's going to help me make some of the pieces. So that's really exciting. And so I'm really looking forward to that. I think that will be wonderful. And I told you guys already, I just love her. So how fun to have a piece made from Mom in it. That'll be good. So I'm excited about that. But I was looking last night at Pinterest. Pinterest is like a black hole of ideas. I swear, it's an abyss. You can just get lost in there forever. And so I was lost in Pinterest last night, looking at like how to get started and what to do and yada yada. And I don't really think there's actually any rules to making a crazy quilt. So I am going to dig in fabrics and just see what I have, and just kind of start sewing some. I don't know if I'm gonna do actual blocks, like quilt blocks, crazy like a crazy quilting you can do without the embroidery aspect of it, just to use your straps and stuff. So I thought, well, I'd really like to kind of be more neutral in theme as far as my fabrics, not necessarily no color, but kind of neutral. I want something still behind here. I just don't know what I want. I was thinking if I had some like shimmery thread or gold thread. I know I have. Oh, well, I don't want more purple. That's enough purple on this page. Hang on. Okay, I got some black thread just to bunch up and put behind it. So anyway, so yeah, I think it's going to be fun to work on it, and I'm really glad that Mom wants to help. I think that's exciting. And when I say Mom, I mean my mother-in-law. I call her Mom. And so I think that's going to be really fun to work on. And so I'm hoping to kind of get some blocks sewn so that way when she's here visiting, we'll have some bits we can work on. What I think I'll do, my dining room table right now is absolutely covered with books. I have to stop bringing books home. You know, from yard sales and the library book sale, and those 2 boxes of the 1800s books are still on the table. Anyway, so, I don't want to cover that. So anyway, I got to get the dining room table uncovered. Oh my gosh, find your word. And then I think what I'm going to do is, when it's closer to Mom coming, is I'm going to put the, the bins of threads and stuff just on the dining room table with the quilt blocks. So that way we can make, work on it if we want to or not. I mean, it's going to be July, so I don't know. We'll spend some time at the lake, I know, and go play. We'll probably go to Geneva on the lake and play, because there's Eddie's Grill there. And actually, she and my father-in-law, back in the day when they were still married, opened the Dairy Queen in the neighboring community. So funny, my husband grew up in a Dairy Queen, so he eats ice cream like it's a food group. And so anyway, but Eddie's has been open for years and years and years, and they were friends with Eddie back in the day, so Mom likes to go there when she's here. So we'll probably go there and have some chili dogs or whatever. And then, are we gonna be yeah, finally. Okay. Do I like her? Do I like her? I like her with the green. So anyway, I think we'll go there probably, and we'll go take our paddle boards to the lake and just veg and stuff. So it'll be fun. It'll be good. It'll be a nice time. And like I said, I love and adore her. So I'm always glad when she comes to visit. She's looking forward to it, the same as we are. Like I said, it's been too long since we've seen her. And do I like that? I think I do. Yeah. The shimmer. I'm looking in the phone. Sorry. So anyway, stop saying anyway and stop saying Do you guys count how many times I say that in a video? I should put a counter up in a video one time and just see. I don't mean to. I'm sorry. Oh, I was going to use her in there, wasn't I? But I don't think I'm going to now. But I will use her somewhere. And we need like a bigger journaling card for behind here. So I have to figure out what I want to use there. And I think, I don't know what I'm going to use there. Honestly, I don't know if I want to use just, we could even just fold some paper and put back there. Like, look, I just got this in the mail the other day. I got these really cool playing cards and swap for somebody, which I have to get her stuff sent out, but I can't until I'm done with this journal because I told her I would send her some fairy stuff when I was done. But anyway, so I'm just going to stick that piece of coffee dyed paper back there. So that's going to give us some journaling space there. I don't like that, so that's not going to be what I do. Just kidding. Okay, I just realized we're at 31 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up. I just took one of the napkins that I had decoupage I showed you in a previous video, and I've cut it to size. I'm going to work on this a little bit, I think, because it's a little shiny. I think I'm going to sand it and ink it just to, but I do like the pops of the color in there in that page. I think this is going to be a really pretty, as it all kind of flows when we sew it together. I apologize for the rambling in this video. I don't know. I'm not going to edit it out. It is going to be what it is so I can get this posted. But I appreciate your patience and your grace with my rambling. Hopefully in all of my rambling you learned something. Even if it's that I can ramble with the best of them, as I'm doing right now. Anyway, thank you to everybody for watching and for joining me on the fairy journal. Like I said, I am going to try to keep working on this and try to start getting it wrapped up, figure out what I'm going to do with the cover. Probably the next episode's going to be the cover, then I'm getting it bound, I think, to get it kind of wrapped up. I don't know. We'll see. But that's just kind of my thought process right now. So let me know your thoughts. Give me your feedback. And if there's anything I haven't done in this journal that you would like to see me do, please let me know. Other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining me. Bye.